Hi everyone, how you doing? So here we have our updates for desert. This is the number 5 update, okay? For the desert villages. All right, great villages by the way. All right, thank you. Okay, my friends, here we have some more updates for desert. What we're going to do with all cactuses. Dig them entirely. Dig the whole root system. If it's a lot or if it's a little, okay? So you have to dig, scrape them all out and put on a shredder. Shred and burn. Or burn first and shred afterwards. Okay? And it's forbidden for anyone that gonna live close by, see those piles, to touch them because they have thorns. If it's one thorn there, we're not going to use. I don't think it's worth it to bring to the city to make them into powder, right? They might have nutrients. Hi everyone, how you doing? Really great? Okay, so here we are. Today is November 20th, 2022. Are you ready for great, awesome things? All right, so here is Goiana Ferreira, and let's get some updates going. All right, so in a few words, if we have a desert, let's say with a lot of things, let's get this example here. So we have to scrape with tractors, everything. We're gonna tell, according to the species, you're gonna make a search and you're gonna tell the driver how deep it needs to be, 40 centimeters, 60 centimeters to get all these roots out, completely out. And they are going to ready to dump or bring further ahead to the location, right, close by, to put on a shredder. Or the shredder gonna be right going with the tractor, right? Already go and already shred, already go, making lines, whichever the machines we have, because I really don't know. So those are the two options, okay? So the option number 1, you make rows beside the tractor as he dumps back. It already go to a so let's say here's the tractor, right? So let's say here the tractor is going that way. So he digs, so he gonna dig, scrape, right? And dump. Scrape and dump. And right on the side is already the shredder, So as soon as they fall here, they already shred and goes. Maybe a person here monitoring, right? I don't know, on a safe location. Maybe no person at all. So we have to create a machine, just make adjustments and where it's needed, all right? So scrape, dump back. Stop a little bit, scrape, stop a little bit, dump. As they get here, they're already shred. I'm gonna make a line here, with a tube, right, getting out of the tractor where the shredding gonna be. So I'm gonna make a line. You're gonna keep walking straight, and keep dumping, and keep scraping and dumping, and make a line, right? Okay? I think that's the most sustainable way. All right? And then a person comes, a trustful person comes, put the fluid here. Look, a little bit, in a little jeep, right? One person drive and the other person, the beside the driver, put the liquid and burn everything here, maybe like 2 weeks later or so, right? When this material already drained a little bit, right? Because we have cactus of all types, right? Some are more gel, some are more watery. So, but we don't have to wait too long because we have to keep going. Unless it's really important, we can wait a few more because there's plenty of areas to go. All right, so we just make an improvement on the tractors and trucks that are needed. All right, make this lane, and then they go to the other lane. Keep going doing the lanes. Keep doing the lanes. Okay? And they will burn them. All right. Okay, so in areas that is just a little bit, the jeep goes and pick them up. The person gets off the jeep and get a shovel and put them on the back of the a little, how you call a place, right, that the jeep can carry, such as a trailer, right, open trailer. That is low for the person to don't make too much effort to put the thing over the little truck. Can be a small pickup truck or no anything that's strong for the desert, okay, for the tire. Okay, so the person digs here, and gonna make a pile, right? And dump everything. All right, keep going. Everyone gonna have lines. Every team gonna have lines. And they also gonna have their buses with them. If it's too far away, okay, they have food for the whole week. They go, come back. They have food for the whole week, food and water, go, come back, right? Those buses, they even have outside those buses, so let's imagine here, right? They need 2 rooms, right? One closed room for the couple that they can share the grandparents, right? If the grandparents want to make love, they're fine because they don't, they can share. They just exchange the bed sheets. And here outside are the teens, okay, the teens or grandparents, right? 2 and 2 or 4 and 4, that's fine. Or, those that can even sleep on the top, all right? Okay, because they're safe. Everything is closed, everything with AC, no spider, no snakes, nothing. Always close the doors, all right? Close all the windows. You open the windows when you're traveling. It's the wind, no spiders, no bugs. You always wait. How much you wait depends on the speed, okay, to make sure no spiders are still somewhere, okay? All right, the other thing is that on the tire here, we can put some type of protection, like something with a strong scent all around the tire, to avoid any animal to come, such as spiders, to climb over. Okay, but everything really locked. Every time you go inside, AC. If it's really cold, heater, fine. People are going to be outside all day having fresh air. All right, and then we're going to give an estimate of how long you have to wait to open the windows before you're sure there's no spiders or other things crawling around. Okay? Of course, more time or less time according to the speed. Because you're going on sand or you're going on roads made. So all these details make a difference. We're going to let you know afterwards. Okay, so you're going to have those lines and then you're going to burn those lines, right? So one person put fluid, the other person, the other truck, comes and already put the matches, right? And then, of course, everything already have the fluid here, and they're gonna catch up eventually one to another. The person that will throw the match, right? We're gonna tell how many meters, right? They walk a little bit, they make a little stop. Walk a little bit, make a little stop. Walk a little bit, make a little stop. That's the second jeep. Okay, that's the second. So the first jeep put the fluid all along to make sure everything gonna burn. All right? Okay? And then the second jeep will put the matches. All right? And through, never get too close. And through it, never get too close. And we're gonna tell the person how much fluid, right? They're gonna go and the person already, when finish one bottle, right, and then gets another. The person is already holding with a pipe, a strong pipe, far away from the jeep. I don't know, maybe, let me see here, maybe 1 meter. So the pipe coming from the jeep, let's say here's the jeep, right? It has 1 meter away to reach this line. Okay, so I made the other way around, sorry. Okay, let's make here. Here's the Jeep, right? Here's the Jeep. So it has 1 meter pipe. So what the person gonna be putting? So we have 2 people in the front. One, pay attention only how to go straight, right? The other way around. It should be this way, sorry, okay? So one person only paying attention on the drive. This person here will put the liquid and their own families right there, right? 2 of their teens or 2 of their own parents, okay? We'll be giving them the bottle. We'll be giving them the bottle. I think that's the most sustainable. So fill up, keep going, right? And we'll pour gently according to what is needed, you know, how much it is, because some of these might be big. Why? Because it's too much to crumble up. And some might be just a little bit here and then a little bit there, right? Because this driver is paying attention on this and not this. The main importance is this. If it's get too fine, such as a block here, block there, who has to pay attention is the Jeep, not this, because this, he's focusing on how deep it is, right? And his spouse, always both of them together, all right? Okay, so we are good with that. One meter pipe far from the Jeep, more or less, right? And this second person here, and then I think he's gonna drop maybe something, right? Yes, maybe a little thing that already it's a little ash or something, right? And that will be 2 meters far away, maybe 2 meters, to be safe, right? Drop one, drop another, and the person will be looking ahead for those things. If it's long, don't need to worry, but if it's this, okay, prepare, go, and then the thing gonna drop right here at this location, and we'll catch fire eventually to everything. It's coming, I'm gonna get numbers. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 2, 1, go. 3, 1, go. 5, 1, go. You know, so the little burning thing gonna be right there, okay? So when it's fine like that, is the Jeeps that will pay attention, not this driver. This driver work is just to focus on the bulb of all these cactuses. Okay? That's what their main concern, how deep it is. All right? Okay, maybe a half meter, but we're gonna give everything centimeters. And every maybe 20 minutes, they stop and they check to see the driver's work. So, you know, the both on the back, you know, the only spouse go there, get a measure and show the video, because everything needs to have video. So these trucks have videos up front, right? Going straight, going like this, and on the back, going straight and also like this. We need to monitor every single thing. Videos here, seen with a monitor here for the, maybe the spouses to look, or I don't know if we have 2, we need 4 people here. We need 2 people. Yeah, because this person, okay, maybe just 2 will be fine. This person gonna check the depth and the camera, see if everything is working well, if they're straight, making sure the GPS. So the driver have a GPS, they both have a cell phone. Yeah, they both have a cell phone. Okay, one, because this person gonna be checking the cameras, make sure they are doing okay. This person gonna go be driving slowly or a little bit faster in places that they don't have much, right? And a little slower on those places. And also, because some it has a lot, but they're all small, and some are tall. You see, they're different. Okay, all right. So this the spouse gonna be looking the cameras, right? Checking the cameras, make sure everything is okay, nothing's clogged here. And this person is looking the GPS to go straight in line. where they have a sign. Okay, all right, so the Jeep has this, and here they are going to drop a little something, I don't know, even an eggshell, right? If we get an eggshell and put a little ashes there, right? But need to have a scoop, so that won't work. So I know what, like, egg carton, we just make them. All right, so they are going to scoop like that, the ashes, and right from there on the floor. It's right there on the floor. So they scoop and put, not too low. So I know what. We put a little bench, like or a strong box, a bench, wood, right? And then this container with things of ashes. I think that will be the most sustainable. All right? Okay, so the person will have a little thing and dump on these 2 meters material that is safe for heat and won't burn because they just go fast and be dropped. Okay? So here's 2 meters for the second Jeep. And this first Jeep is 1 meter, right? Because it's not dangerous what they're doing. They just can't be too close because they have their own gasoline, right? Okay, but 1 meter is fine. And they're putting, right? They're gonna also know the speed according to how much they're gonna pour, right? And they make a study first of the area. Okay, how much is there they're gonna do? Oh, it's really crumble up. They're gonna check those videos to have an idea, right? Because those videos are recording the path they're making. And these videos here are recording. No lanes here up front. Oh, yes, it's lanes here. Yes, everything is good. Okay, so they're gonna check how is the line that probably gonna have some consistency. Gonna be really thick, maybe with some breaks, and then start again really thick, or like this, whichever pattern it is. I'm just giving some examples. All right? Okay, so these people, they come back every weekend or every 2 weeks. That's fine. They are people of trust, families of trust. All right? So they go and they sleep, get up, they have proper time to follow everything and keep going. So who gonna stay here? The elders, taking care, preparing lunch, preparing dinner, right? So they go, come back. So whichever is the area, so they go what? 2 hours, come back 2 hours and eat. So the home is here, the trailer, the bus home, right, is here. So they go 2 hours, come back 2 hours. Go 2 hours, come back 2 hours. So they use the bathroom. Water they can have with them. That's fine. They need water with them, right? And then, they have lunch. Go 2 hours. So everything will be 2 hours. Perfect. Total 4 hours. All right? I think something like that will be good. Yeah, we don't want to do 5 hours in the morning. It's better to have a break because the sun is hot, and for the first months we need people to be healthy. Okay, 5 hours. Yeah, because everyone's gonna work 10 hours a day. So let's think about that. Everyone 10 hours a day. That's what we have to do. So people can. So we have the AM. We have the PM, and we have the night time, right? So at night, people can study, right, to 10 o'clock, no more than 10, right? Because we need to rest as well, right, and get up early. Okay, so 10 p.m., right? So people can work here and study here, or work here and study at night, right? So keep moving. or study in the morning, work PM, and work at night. But we need this to be sustained. We have to study, we have to learn about our work and English and everything, okay? So, but I think that's sustainable. For now, let's do every 2 hours. So they go 2 hours, come back, 2 hours, come back, 2 hours, come back, right? Okay. Or 2.5 hours. Okay, let's improve. 2.5 hours, come back, right? And then eat and go 2.5 hours, come back. Okay, so at this tractor, it's okay if they need to use the bathroom. So they have here somewhere just with a little curtain, right? They put the curtain and they use, because it's a desert, right? So that's fine if they need the bathroom, quickly use, leave right there, keep going. So maybe we make a little seat that flips over, right? Or slide in. Okay, yeah, slide in, slide out, done, out of sight. And a little curtain, such as a very small curtain, right? It's just a toilet, they're not taking showers, right? So maybe about a meter or so without touching the floor. So let's say if we get a ruler, maybe 20 centimeters from the floor, right here, and then they use the toilet and go, right? And slide in, done. And the curtain, it's cotton, they flip them, and this metal bar here, right? Because we don't want the partner to be holding, we want to make things that are really sustainable and very useful. So the metal bar can also slide in and slide out, perfect, okay? And then they just have 4 hooks, 1, 2, 3, 4. They put the curtain in, or just flip the curtain and slide with the curtain, yes, okay, like a little drawer, okay, so they slide in. Because we need to have something sustainable, imagine, just for people to go party, right, very quickly. Okay, so they do this, they come back, 5 hours, so because we are going to work 10 hours, that's decided. My friends, some people do that for decades, all right? So we have to do it. If many people can do it, everyone can do it, right? We just have to get organized and healthy and get it done. All right, so this map is ready. Now let's show a few things from here. Okay, so if it's a little bit, just to recap very quick, if it's a little bit, a Jeep gonna be passing, they have their areas, they take the whole route system and put on the back of their Jeep or their truck, right? Keep going. All right, clear, done. Make the pile, shred them, right? Dump. It's people there, they shred them, and then they burn them. Okay, so if it's very large mountains, if it's harmonious, we can leave them because it's important against dunes, storm of dunes. Okay, you keep them only if they're harmonious. If they're not harmonious, take the ones that are not harmonious and keep the others where is needed for sunblock, such as the back seem harmonious there, right? But not this, you see one very tall here, so take what is not harmonious out, the rest you can leave against dunes, okay? So I think it's fine for this orientation, so everyone knows how to do and shred them, and then wait, 2 weeks for this other team to be coming. Maybe it's the same team, right? That will be coming with a smaller car for this first and second Jeep. Maybe it's the same team in charge of that whole area, how many kilometers will be, and so on, because I have no time to do the calculation now, so please do the calculation. So they're gonna work 10 hours, the main couple gonna work 10 hours doing this, in charge of which areas we're gonna have at the GPS, we're gonna have established. Here's the desert, you see? Desert areas, okay. So, and then they're gonna have their teens with them and their grandparents with them. Grandparents can also help, right? What they're gonna help, how they're gonna help, how old they are, right? And they can always need someone at the bus. The bus can never be alone. Lock it and you're safe, right? Okay, even that's United States or anywhere, right? So you have you're safe inside the bus and your tires are locked. So we're gonna have maybe metal things or something, right, for this bus here, because this is no problem. Nobody gonna come. It's moving, right? But I don't know about Sahara desert, if people, do bad things or not, okay? All right. So, but they're safe. So protect the tires against drying out. So you're gonna put there something with a fabric, a moist fabric, like can be even a plastic, and something on the bottom, right, against spiders or geckos or snakes or whichever it is. All right, we are good. So here are small beds, right? They have a tiny frame here just for the pillow because some people are not used to sleep in such a small beds, thin beds. Okay, so at the pillow area, gonna be 40 centimeters. No, 40 I think is too much. Yeah, 40 centimeters at the pillow area. Gonna be a little bar here. They can see, like that. You see, a little frame. So they have a little idea when they move around because, as I said, it's really narrow, the beds, and some people not use. Okay, we are fine. So the elders sleep down. The beds is like a bunk beds, right? On the top, the teens can sleep. Little ladders on the side. That's fine. And the couple is inside. Okay. So if the grandparents want to make love, and then they can use the bedroom. They just have to exchange their linens when they go out. So when they go out, it's okay, but they have their own time. So how long they're gonna take to do that? Because they also have to work. They can have easier jobs if they're more elders, or they can be working as well. All right, couples are with couples together. It's not two men here and two women stay cooking. No, couples will be with their own partner. So it's a couple here, a couple there. If they're going a jeep, who is going a jeep? All right, so it's a couple. It's not two women here, two men there. Okay. All right, so let me see if I have anything else to say over here. Okay, so you pile them up and you crumble them up, and you have to be able to be good for this shredder. Shred anything. It's sharp and it's safe. Nobody touches. And once a month or so, gonna wash, or once a month, I guess, right? Pressure cleaning to the nearest town. Okay, if it's dry wood, this machine is to shred. If it's wet wood, if it's a cactus of any type, it's a big shredding machine. How this big shredding machine gonna be? I think how we can do it's like that. Here's the pipe where they're gonna be dumped into these lanes, right? Here into these lanes. Okay, so that's the pipe right here, coming from the tractor. See the tractor here? Okay, all right. So it's coming out this way. When the material falls, gonna come a lot of dirt, right? So I think the best is for us to have two shredders. One very big one, right? Closer to the top, right? With a holding bowl. So something like that. Right? And then a smaller ones to make it even more. I think that's sustainable, right? I don't think we need 4. So we have one, so it's very big, this thing, okay? Because they're bringing, this thing is very big, right? The scoop, whichever it is, so they bring back, right? When they bring back, come to these big containers and then fall into these small ones and then fall to the lanes that we are forming, okay? If people in some deserts need 4, because they have too much dirt and too many types of different things, then they make it 4, but we're not having 3. So you already know, if you are making adjustment to anything, make sure it's 2 or 4. I'm just giving general ideas for the deserts, all right? Okay, so 2 big containers holding bowls, right? And then goes small, and then gonna be faster. All right, because this is huge. So the size of this gonna be the size of this. So it's even like that, right? Something like that, sorry. And then the smaller one here, and then the thing here, okay? All right, we're doing really great. 2 big shredders decided. Okay, so every cave gonna be demolished. Oh yeah, okay, so here's another thing. So if you are doing demolishing caves or non-positive things, you have to clean up the area first. Clean, make sure, and then demolish, all right? And if it's good materials, for example, you can also leave the back for avoid the sand dunes, right? And if the material is good, you can take some of this out. And then is another team, the dynamite team, goes here and then many kilometers further, or all that region, so that called the dynamite team is different. All right, so they already make a study. So you need specialists in all these different areas to improve everything I'm saying here. I'm just saying the basics, and you're gonna improve everything. All right? Okay, some things I improve as I'm saying, so you're gonna make it, and you're gonna narrow down, and then you offer to the specialist to make any adjustment needed. All right, so here, for example, take a little bit here and then take a little bit there, and then the area is clear, and then the tractor's gonna start to aerate the soil. Go, come back, and bring fish, and bring whales, bring fish, bring seals, bring everything that's possible to make bacteria, to make, bring wood, right? Bring anything that's possible. Okay, so what else I have to say? Yeah, all this is not harmonious. Here's not harmonious. That is not harmonious. We don't need it. That doesn't really block wind. The other one I showed, something like this, yes, leave it alone. We need some mountains, okay? We're gonna take a few only if it's really needed. All right, so let me see here if it's anything else to mention. Animals, okay? So animals, the same way. People can start eating. People working on the desert start eating what's possible. Mammals, So the couple that stay here at the bus, they can start because we have to use these materials. What is bad is shred out. Put here in a truck, right? And if doesn't, so we have the dynamite team. We have the ocean animal team. And we have, what else we have at the desert? So we have the truck, right? The truck and jeep family. This stay there in the area, okay? And then they keep moving, doing the same because they already know how to do it. Or they stay at their own area and just bring the equipment to the following team, and they will get the other tractor. I think it's the most sustainable. So every family, because it's going to be like a village there, right? Going to be a village there. So this team pass the materials, these first materials, to another people, and they keep staying there. All right. So here we have the construction team, right? They help what? People to really build, make sure, because maybe they are not professionals in it. So it's very important to make all the base. And after the base is done, then it's okay. The people that will be living at the villages, they will do what? They will follow instructions. And then there's a meter here, meter there, put this pipe here, put this there, for all the details, such as the chicken house, the nursery, right? But for the main structure, we need the proper construction team. They go to one, go to another. All right? Okay, we're doing really great. So let me go quick here. So in a few words, the first thing we do is to check, because some deserts have the cactus to clean up, right? Will be from their own village residents, or the land search for people that gonna be setting up where the places will be. For the search, what you're gonna do? You go online, right? And you check for places, right? That is right on where the GPS said. You put everything there and you do the best you can, right? And you're safe. If it's a place that moves too much, you're gonna do prayers every single day, because we cannot move the villages too far away. Oh, let's find over here, let's find over there. We're gonna control the wind with prayers. People are there, okay, they see something start forming, do the prayers as I already said. You know where the wind is coming from. So if the wind is coming here, because yesterday I just told you to go the way there. No, you can make a shortcut and go there. Make a shortcut, go there, right? Or if it's coming this way, go there. If it's here, if you see forming, we have people that gonna be working and looking. They have dunes, fine. They work and look, and we have the teams on cameras. So if they have a mountain like that, they stick a post there, to have an idea if it's dunes coming, if nomads are coming that maybe don't know anything about, or aborigines coming. Who is coming to check you up, right? So you're gonna search the area that you are in charge of doing that, okay? So you're gonna put big posts, 4 meters tall, above ground, so you're gonna put on the village we are making. So you're gonna make the 4 main posts. All right, bring the machines you need, done. This is 4 meters above ground, okay, with a white flag. So that's the basic area, the reference area everyone gonna have for the city, okay, the village. All right, and then they're gonna plant in many different places. As I already said, they're just gonna renew the way we are going to structure, right, and not have everything together, but have maybe 2 or 4, okay? And cameras, because every construction we have, so we're gonna have construction here, the hotel here, construction here, and construction here. So we have 4 basic constructions, right? So because those constructions also gonna check cameras coming in, check the own villagers, and also check dunes or people, animals, whichever it is. Always cameras and cameras, all right? And we have people looking what? The cameras, and looking the dunes themselves, and pray. Some people can control wind. We are going to control wind. Guide, not control is not the right word, it's guide. We cannot, it's not the right way to say we control the rain. We guide the rain, okay? All right, so that will be good. All right, the type of housing gonna be regular housing, proper apartments, close by to each other. I believe the most sustainable is the wood, or this, like adobe, right? Use the soil that will be brought from other places with proper bricks, okay? So if we're gonna do the wood, we just bring to cut them off in 20 years, electric saw machines, right? Boo, 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 take the screws out, right? The screws need to last for 20 years. So we're gonna take them out, right? and or leave it there, and they're not going to be that very strong screws that we're going to use in regular construction. They're screws to last for 20 years, and with time they're going to decompose. All right, and then we cut the wood, will be simple. If we will be doing clay bricks, right, or adobe type, what gonna be? We are going to do take them out with the tractors. The tractors, after taking everything, the windows, the doors, everything, the toilets, right? That we're gonna use at the beach. Everything that is really strong and already good, we're gonna use at the beach houses after, in proper masonry houses. Okay, we take everything out, and then we come here and knock them down with tractors. So for one way or another, the builder's gonna decide according to the type of the desert, how they can save, be safer, right, and save electricity from solar panels. Everyone gonna have their solar panels right on the top of these 4 properties, because our chickens, our plants also might need something, right? So for irrigation, we can do by hand, but also for the dripping irrigation, or for anything is needed, it's good to have. Or in case it's too cold, or in case it's too hot, nothing gonna grow if it's burning hot. So yes, we can have some AC sliding doors to the nurseries, right? Sliding windows and doors that really open and close properly. All the doors gonna be transparent at the top, gonna be glass. So our doors gonna be like that, wood here, right? And here a big glass. These doors, they remodel, they take piece out so we can see who is coming in, who is coming out. So we will never have an accident of any type. Done. But also not glass all the way, because that doesn't seem safe. It's, for people to see really well, because we're going to be working, doing. So it's better to have very positive things. Wood and glass here. All right. Not the tiny one, it's almost the whole half on the top, okay? All right? So we see when people are coming in. Okay, so let me go over here quick. So dinner 6 to 7, dinner and shower, right? All the bathrooms gonna be for everyone, gonna be public bathrooms at different floors, right? So we're not going to have bathrooms inside the apartments. Okay, so they take a shower. You have 4 different groups, right? 4 different groups to eat, right? Yeah, gonna need a little more time than that, but it's okay. We start at 6, right? So some people eat first and then take a shower, and some people the other way around. So it might be till 8 or so, because we need transition time, or 7:40. Okay, all right. So, and then everyone gonna work. Every regular couple age gonna work 10 hours. And the elders, they can choose, but they are going to work as well. We need them working. They can sit down, check the rice, check the beans, if it's no stones in it, right? From their harvest. They can sit and do the seedlings, right? But we need everyone to be working. Yes, they are going to work, even that's lighter job. They can help with the laundry of the family, right? Put on a washer, put on a dry, because we're doing the best we can for people to don't spend time doing those basic things. If machines, bring the machines. But we cannot have everyone doing everything on their free time, because they don't have much free time. And it's important for them to rest at lunchtime, right? Because dinner is already busy. Okay, all right. So here we have also 2 offices, right? 2 offices for people to check cameras and things. So the retired people, elders, can also sit down, check cameras, check the laptops, right? Check their own cell phones, because we're not going to have more than 2 laptops, because those are not needed, all right? They check cameras of the bedrooms, they check cameras of the bathrooms, right? So every bathroom, only every shower curtain, 1 person at a time is forbidden to get 2. Okay, it's a female and the male, right? So they get in, and they cannot be completely naked outside the shower. They have to keep at least the underwear, the brassiere and the underwear, the knickers, right? And then they go in a shower, and then they take those two pieces out, and the clothes is right outside. So they put their hand, on the outside of the shower. So let's say here's the shower. So here's the curtain, right? They slide their hand, here's the hook, they get the clean clothes, they already turned that off, right? They get the clean clothes and their towel. All right, they dry themselves first. First the towel, dry themselves. So here we have one hook for the brassiere and for underwear, right? For the ladies, because they have more items than the men. The men just go in with the underwear. Okay, so they put the dirty underwear and brassiere here, right? They don't wash there. They're gonna wash at the sink, right? Or put them in laundry. Okay, because we need to use this quick for other people to come. All right, so they slide their hand, get their towel, dry themselves, hang the towel here on the same hook. Not here, sorry, this hook here. All right, they get their clothes, put their clothes in, right? They can use this second hook. 2 hooks for each, done. And here, 2 hooks for each, one for, no. Yeah, 2 hooks, because we don't want one hook to be too heavy. So every shower gonna have the hook. They already know the location. Okay, so it's always this side. Okay, all right. So here's the curtain, the hook. This hook is always for this person. Done. All right. So we put 2 or 4 bedrooms in each floor according to how many people and how would be sustainable. People will already have their hours, right? According to who's gonna prepare the breakfast, and teens gonna work at the breakfast, right? Because it's daytime, they're safe. The main thing is at night, 10:05, they are inside the house. Done. Okay? All right. And then they have to get up early. Who gonna get up earlier? The parents. So 4 o'clock, they get up, right? Everyone get up 4 o'clock. Okay? And then when we have children, right? A little later we have children. Okay, and then the children can get up at 5 a.m. Okay? All right. So there's no vacation out. Why is that? Because it will be too hard to monitor people. People that are going for 2 years, they go for 2 years, come back home. Right? And then they follow the regular schedule. People that are staying for 10 or 20 years, gonna stay there for 10 or 20 years. How are we gonna do? The only exceptions for people for 20 years, they can have a vacation here. They go everyone together, the whole village. A few have to stay to monitor, right? So they go everyone together to the same location, in a park, a national park, a state park, somewhere that's not too far. And then they come back. That's fine. They spend 2 weeks there. The whole team is together. They gonna stay the same location. Everyone sleep in the same hotel. Okay? All right, they come back. Because my friends, some families, they work their whole life, never had a vacation before. They are honest. They never steal. They never hurt anyone. They never spank their children. So we have to have all these things for us to have an idea, okay? And of course, any improvement we're gonna make afterwards, all right? Okay, so now let me say a few words. So I talk about this, right? Oh, yes. So when it's possible, right, for the wood with cactus, remember the lanes I talk about here, okay? We can get these ashes. Yes, we can get, but it's not mandatory. All right, it's not mandatory because we have to see what's the most sustainable. Process them all to use the ashes or not. Okay, because it might not even be sustainable to have all this, make them into powder, right? Fine and very fine. Fine for soil, very fine for pots. So we need someone to see if it's sustainable, or we just dig them, put them somewhere by the mountain, or somewhere that people knows that they cannot touch. Put a post there, don't touch, leave it there, Okay, because we don't want to aerate those items. Oh, sorry. Yeah, we have to process them because will be too many, right? Okay, get the machine, burn them, make them into ashes. Yes, we are going to do this. I'm so sorry. Because we cannot leave. How are we going to find a place to keep all these things? And tractors going to come on those lines, right? Tractors, go come back, aerating the soil after we take all this out, all the cactus out. Okay, so where's cactus? Yes, we are going to do that. Get big burners like trash burners, right? Incinerators, huge incinerators, okay? All right, so what we do? We get them and then fine and very fine for hands. Gonna touch it, so cannot have anything. You know, like a sift, a sift, a regular sift. And this can be more like a spaghetti strainer, right? A little more fine because nobody gonna really put the hand there. Something like that, okay? All right, so here can be what? Can be maybe half centimeter, you know? Look, maybe a half centimeter's hose, okay? Here. This I don't think will be bad, right? For the shoes of people? Yes, too much. It needs to be smaller than that, as I said, as a spaghetti strainer. You know those metal ones? Okay. And this is here. And the very fine gonna be a sifter. All right? Okay, good. So I already talked about this. So the supporting teams, we have here also supporting things for what? For the hunt, for the meat, and the wood. Okay, so I talk about wood, but I didn't talk about the meat, animals. All right, so if they got an elephant, process them, and gonna send who? Send to 1, 2, 3, 4 people. Got another elephant, 1, 2, 3, 4 villages. 1, 2, 3, 4 villages. Elephants are huge, 1, 2, 3, 4, right? How they're gonna hunt them? Start with the most important, because everyone need meat. And then they stock up on their freezer, right? We need freezers. So, horizontal freezers, not the ones that are vertical and open the top. Okay? All right, I think horizontal freezers we need. All right, so at this location, let's get 4, because have meat. Okay, stack them up, freeze them. Everything transparent bag. Okay, meat is meat, you know. And if they can say what it is, you know, and then I think that's what we have to do. Mammals. That's how they're gonna be labeled. Mammals. All right? Okay. And then gonna have everything in transparent bags against humidity, against sand, against bugs, against anything. Transparent bags. So we're gonna have what? 10 kilos. Carry them properly. Yes, thick. Because I've seen bags of 5 kilos for rice, for things. So let's do everything 10 kilos. That's it. Very thick plastic bag that sustains, not going to be ripped. Need one person, need 2 people. 2 people carry and bring, right? So they're going to have beans. You know, don't have hunt, use the beans. We use first they always gonna eat the meat. Right now we have a lot of meat. You know, a lot of animals of all types. We're gonna bring. Not only to these people, but also to the cities here. Cities that are being demolished, right? Cities that are being created, all right? Okay, so that's fine. All right? Okay, then if they don't, they always keep the meat, because they don't know when the next elephant gonna come. They don't know when the next camel gonna come. So start with what? Start with what is easier, has the less meat. So start with the camels. Why? Because then you get hundreds of camels and hundreds of kangaroos out of sight. You know, I think that's really basic. Right? But for here, it really works. And then leave the elephants for afterwards, because it's going to be easier to check them out. So get everything that's small first. and leave the other ones for later, such as bigger animals, lions, right? Sorry, the kangaroo I don't think is a good idea because the kangaroos, they're in groups, right? Get now, but also in the future. But for now, to get all these camels out, that's the first one to send to everybody. Already get them out, cut them pieces, process them. In not only those cities are those to help those families, but we have big processing companies all over. Okay? All right. So the other thing is that for the burning is good. Okay, so they send the camels, hundreds, thousands of camels, done, finish with the animals that are easy to search up. Okay, the other thing is that everyone gonna have those, how you say, ultraviolet, right, to search animal or people at night. They have those lights, it's like special cameras, right? So they detect the heat from whom? From animals or people, right? So if somebody's approaching or not. So we need people up the whole night, and then they sleep during the day, such as the retired people, right? So somebody, remember I said many months ago, some people can stay till midnight and go sleep, and some people the other way around, right? Get up at midnight and watch till 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock, somebody else take over. Something like that. I don't remember how I wrote, but that is good. We need people checking places at night. Okay? All right? Checking. Yes, we have to do. And who gonna check the bedrooms of their the couples, right? That sometimes even on a future, not the future, right now the grandparents can use. Okay? All right, so how that gonna be? It's always elders looking. Make sure nobody's being threatened. Make sure nobody's planning anything bad. So they listen and they watch. They listen, they watch. Midnight, change the team. I think not midnight, maybe 1 o'clock, right? So we have what? 5-hour shift, okay? From 8 to 1, I think, right? I think it's good. Let's do midnight. No, let's leave like that. 8 to 1 and then 1 to 6. 5-hour shift. 5-hour shift, 5-hour shift. They sleep and then those elders can do something else in the afternoon, right? Okay, according to their age, because some elders are what? Very healthy. They are 60 something and some are 80, almost 90. They're healthy too, or maybe not so much, but give reason. As I said, we don't want to be mean with anyone. We're just doing all these rules and guidelines for us to be safe, organized, prepared, ready, right? For us to have good practice done. So those are the shifts. Shifts for everything. People making love, yes, we have to check them. People, cameras outside our villages, yes, check. For what? If it's animal or anything, yes, they have. Okay? All right, so I think this page is good. Let's keep going. Now I need to charge here my cell phone and we come back soon. See you soon. Okay, so you see these lanes we made with the cactus that dried out for about 2 weeks before they're burnt. Okay, so if better, instead of burning there, bring to the city nearby, because this, I think, will happen the most in the United States, right? Arizona, they have many cities already there. So it might be better instead of burning and then picking them up and might drop things around, So maybe the most sustainable will be just to pick them up, and shred. And another truck is here. Those that huge tractors, and then another truck come with their seeds already processed in here. Okay, instead of doing that, we can have the big truck picking all this up, right? Shredding and putting on this car. So we established 20 kilometers an hour, 10, whichever is the necessity of the location. And here too, 20 or 10 kilometers per hour. They have to stop. The thing is clogged for some reason. So the lady here, the man is driving, the lady is checking the camera. So she gonna say, we have to stop. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Okay? So we'll never have a collision because they are prepared and they're always on a side. You know, it's a pipe, a big thing here that put the thing. When they're full, they go to the nearest city. Okay? So we're not burning on site. So all this, no Jeep with mattress, ashes, right, that I said afterwards, and no Jeep with fluid. Okay, just bring to trash incinerators, clean them well, they know this is clean, burn everything, done. You know, and some places also for animals, when animals are too many or bones, bring them to burn, because after burning, okay, bring to trash incinerators. Many countries have them, all continents gonna need them. All right, we need them. Okay, so you burn the bones and then they send to another location that smash the bones, you know, such as big boards of cement. You know, they go up and down, boom, up and down, up and down, up and down. They were already burned. They're gonna be fine. Smash them somehow, right? To be used, such as from whales, from elephants, it's very big giraffes, some very big animals, right? And everything else. Okay, so that's decided. We are not burning on site. We are not having this or that. You know, we just pick up and sand, you know, shred and sand, shred and sand. And those are the ones. We have one. It's another one already coming from the city, ready to get position. Oh no, another truck here, ready. This is full, go to the city. This is ready. All right, 5, 4, 3, 1, start. You know, probably they already have this on GPS. You just press and but you can speak also, right? And then you stop, you know. But even if something happened, they will never collide because one is going on this lane, the other one comes a little bit on this lane, so they're never going to really interfere to each other. It's just so they won't drop anything out of the truck, that's all. All right, but they have all these equipments, you know, people just press buttons for everything, right? You know, in case something happened. So we have 2 shredder, it's plenty because they're going to be burnt anyways, and will be great because they already have some sand or some soil here. All right, so they're already sent to incinerators in the city. Okay, all right, perfect. Now I'm going to show, so I think we're done for this, right? For whales, elephants, so we need machines to cut these bones, cut them in pieces, right? Process them, you know, get the good parts for people, you know, and the bad parts for the soil. They already separate. So every processing village or city, right, they already have which parts, you know, they're not going to send them to do this at the village. The supporting villages that gonna do the separation of those animals being one or another. So I just got 2 big, I just got these 2 big animals here for you to have an idea. So the whales get the good parts and the bad parts, right? For land trucks, right? For land trucks, carts, right? Because the truck is just one. All right. So they have the land trucks, good and bad. One is for the land and one is for human. Okay? The carts. They close the top properly, done, go. Okay? All right? I think that's, and if it's well processed, we have refrigerator trucks. Yes, you know, put AC, very cool, right? They have everywhere they have, if it's really far away, because we don't want to waste any meat, right? Or freeze a day before. Yeah, I think that might be better. Freeze a day before, right? As soon as they process, freeze, and bring all those bags. okay? I think 5 kilos bags and then seal on the top. 5, take a little bit the air. Don't have to suck the air completely. Make no sense. Doesn't need all that because they're going to use soon, right? So freeze them a day before. They're going to be fine. They can be on a truck, in a cool truck for many hours, right? Okay? And very cool AC, for example, solar panels or on those trucks. All right, so we are done with this. All the animals from water and from land, done. Okay, cut in pieces, shred. If you have too much for food, you're gonna monitor the supporting cities. Even that's a village, you're gonna call city to be really different. Okay, supporting cities, gonna support them and send them already in bags if it's to eat. And in the beans, if it's to be placed on a land, like I showed you yesterday, like those beans. You flip them a little bit, you scrape the rest, done. And this, they also flip a little bit, right? But get the bags, the proper already made bags, okay? All right, so here it is. And mammals are mammals. You know, Chinese people eat so many different things. Other people can eat too because protein is important. People are working on the desert, so they need protein. And of course, they need also vitamin C's and other vitamins. So everyone gonna have vitamins for 2 years. During this time, they're gonna be fine. Why we're doing this? Because some people come from drug addiction, some are addictive to coffee, some to sugar, some to wheat, some to, bunch of things, right? To illicit drugs. So it's a bunch of people. That's a great beginning. Awesome, great beginning. I'm talking so fast, sorry. Okay? So we are going to give vitamins to every family. The other things for parasites, everyone, we already take the parasites 2 weeks before. So they have 1 week rest and 1 week to make sure, right? It's some probiotic. Yes, we already have. Eat those yogurt and go. All right? Eat some yogurt. You're not bringing yogurt or cheese here, no. But just to give a good start for the person. So 2 weeks before or as soon as possible. Everyone that will go there will already have the parasite and no lice. Goodness, we cannot bring any bad things because here's clear, it's sun. It's sand. We don't have any parasites there, so we have to be careful with everything we bring that is safe, including the animals. So this supporting cities gonna see, is this meat safe? Because some might have rabies. Okay, bring to the land because they will decompose and already check it up. Rabies does not stay more than 48 hours, alive. They die. The animal died, you wait a little bit, they die as well. Okay, so we're gonna inspect and have an idea. All right, so bring. And the person, can have a note. Okay, this meat is from... you can say, people to have an idea. No, we're not saying anything. Do you know why? Because some people, they don't imagine. For example, alligators. People can eat alligator and crocodile. It's just like fish. It's just more rough. Okay? All right? So we're not saying anything. We're just going to say mammals or ocean animal. That's it. Or fish, right? Animals or fish. Okay. Very good. If they have octopuses, whichever it is, because we're going to clean the bottom of the ocean, remember, with prayers. Okay, so from here, I think we covered them all. Okay, I have another thing to say. Those 4 bedrooms we have for guests, when they come from truck drivers that cannot go back on the same day, they're going to sleep here. The couple going to sleep here and then come back. They sleep and they come back, right? They come with their teens. So one is on some of them will be just they carry. Yes, everyone gonna carry their bed, right? So when they come, they're drivers. They don't make love, right? So their teens gonna sleep, and their grandparents, if comes with them, gonna sleep in the same room. Okay, but it's the same guest bathrooms that people, teens, young adults, can use it can use it, okay? All right, to make love. So it be called guest bedroom. Okay, so for all the drivers and also for people from their own community. Okay, so the other thing, for safety reasons, you know those bedrooms that the parents need to wait their teens and kids to come from, and some going to be studying with them, right? Because we need to share, always have adults close to them. So they are going to come and have one big room for everyone. So parent, grandparent, because people don't need to make love every day, right? So, and then they can make love when the others are working. So for the parents and grandparents of the same family, that's okay. If it's teens and young adults, they're gonna use that. They're not part of the same family. They're gonna be closer to where people, we're gonna schedule proper hours, of course, right? Or whole nights, such as real guests, okay? And also the own guests can have the whole night. But it's right there. As soon as they take their shower in the morning, they get up in the morning, and we're gonna have alarms for basic hours. We're gonna have alarms from Monday to Friday, and some from Monday to the whole weekend, right? Because on a Sunday we have church, we have fun time together. Okay, so the whole family gonna have a large room. They put their bed long ways, right? Everyone in the same position. Pillow, 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 body, body, body. Okay, who is in the middle? The parents, right? The parents or grandparents, that's okay. And the parents stay on the side. And then the teens. On the future, you're going to have children. All right, this door is locked, as I already said, so everyone gonna have their room locked at their wrist, right? That no one can take it out. It's like irremovable. Why? For safety. Who has that? Only the couple that nobody gonna know who it is. These two couples that come to inspect and make sure. But that is simple. People roll their bed. Why? To make sure there's no spiders, no ants, nothing crawling, because we're going to be working in nearby areas. We have to make sure, right? Okay, so we're going to tell you where they're going to put their bed linens, okay? All right, if we're going to put inside plastic containers like this one here, against humidity or not. If we're going to place them just in, not plastic bags, but I think those containers are really good because it's for sure nothing gonna get in it, right? The inspectors come, so every family, and we're not going to have huge blankets. It's just the real mat, that's soft, like a rolling mat, rolling rug, gonna be put in another location, gonna tell you in a minute. But the sheets of the people, everyone gonna have sheets, but not blankets. Why not blankets? They take too long to wash, they take too long to dry, and we can learn. How are we gonna learn? We're gonna have heaters and air conditioning. Done, we are fine, okay? All right, we're gonna learn, and if people really want, they have sweaters. They have soft sweaters they can sleep with. Everyone gonna have proper pants to sleep, right? And that's it. Very simple. Okay? All right. So those guest bathroom have also individual shower. Those do have individual shower here because to be practical, right? They already can take a shower. They're ready for the day. And those that are drivers also take a shower and they're ready for the day. Okay? And here they have respectful clothes. How is that? Regular soft pants, right? They're like, jogging pants, right? It's okay, it's a soft fabric, but their hip is always covered. Okay, they can get out their bedroom and they use the bathroom outside in a proper timing. Everything gonna have proper timing. And every 6 months, we will change the timing, right? So it's not too much the same. right? And then we are going to have 2 weeks vacation. 1 week in January, 1 week in June, okay? The children have more time. When they come, the children have more time, right? So they're gonna have 2 weeks and 2 weeks. It's gonna be a summer camp, more games and things, right? Gonna be games the whole year, but something different, maybe a picnic outside, right? Different things, okay? All right, so basically is that, and let's get ready. All right, so let's say a few words about this. So I think everything here covered, right? So we have the dinner here till 7:40, right? We are also gonna have permanent hair removal, right? Those electric ones. None of these rooms have electricity because they're not needed. They're gonna have proper light installed at the ceiling, and they don't have anything, those lights with a chain, nothing of that. So they're gonna be really attached to the ceiling, okay? And here we're gonna have cameras, mini cameras attached to the ceiling, okay? Because we need in the beams, wood beams, right? Okay, so we're gonna do the best we can. Clear wood, because we don't need very strong hardwood. We can put on a base, but clear wood, because if there's any spider or anything, we're gonna see straight away, right? Everything use proper oil, right? To be used for to protect the wood, but also against the animals, right? So we're gonna have like oils that such as outside. Let's put some outside, right? The structure here, something strong for them, okay? All of them gonna be based at the floor, not level up, so never gonna be animals there. One last job for us to do and check, okay? So about the water containers on the roof and on the top level, the 6th floor, I already talked about that. So the cactuses burn, okay? So everyone's gonna get up here. So here's the supporting cities that's gonna be in different locations, supporting ports, right? And gonna be sand. Okay, so first we start with camels and everything else that's small, because elephants is right to detect. They put the UV light, they're gonna search the whole group. So first is for individual animals, the best as possible, because afterwards you're gonna have less machines, less places people gonna allow to go, and we have to clear this, right? So they're supporting cities here for now, but on the future, what is this? Remember, we have the objective to keep going out. So slowly they will be supporting cities for now. This is starting up, okay, with wood, with animals, so 2 years less, 4 years less, 6 years less, and hopefully in 10 years we don't have cities here anymore because we don't have anyways, right? Too many right there, okay? United States different, we have housing all over, but here will be easier, okay? All right, so we have to do the best as possible and keep going. As soon as these families here have other places to go and to help, they're gonna be going, because here the wood's gonna take easily, the wood's gonna take over. We just have to plant the basic. Our main concern is here. Okay, let's see if anything else. All right, after that wood goes, we go to incinerators, right? So we have the fine soil, the very fine soil. Okay, so let me see if I have anything else to tell you. Yeah, I think I have here. Okay, I think I didn't show that yet. So we have the compost, right? Bins that go 2 in, 2 out, 2 in, 2 out, right? Okay, smaller or larger, whichever it is. And we also have learn how to eat the older leaves of everything, right? From the kale, from everything. We eat them, right? Even for leaves that people never ate before, but they are edible, such as tomatoes and other things. You put some vinegar to break down, and then you eat, okay? All right, so let's see what else. We're not going to have pigeons. That's forbidden. Why? Because they're birds. They're not chickens. Chickens are chickens. It's a type of bird, but not real birds. Okay? So we are going to have chickens. And maybe the rabbits for future years if they're needed, because we need 20 years. So how are we going to bring those elephants for 20 years and everything for 20 years for all these hundreds of villages we need? So if needed, we are going to have rabbits. At least people know they have meat, because they're not going to kill the chickens. Chickens lay eggs in 3.5 years before they stop laying eggs. Maybe they stop a little bit at the winter time, but they lay eggs. So we are not going to eat chickens if they can lay eggs, and more important for us. Okay? All right. So the bacteria, solar panels. Okay, so here's the parasites, right? Everyone take the warm medicine, already said that. And probiotics for everyone to have a good start before they go. Every day they're going to eat probiotic yogurt, whichever we have, okay? But they have to eat every single day, 2 or 4 times, whichever is available, to have a good startup. Because the warm medicine kills everything. It's like antibiotic. They kill the bad, but they kill the good. So we need a whole week of probiotic and a lot of cabbage cooked and, sauerkraut. They can have those things to create a lot of bacteria before they go. Good bacteria. Okay. All right. So here vacation, that is wrong. We said 5. No, not for 10 years, no vacation. Why? Because as I told you, there are thousands, millions of very good families, work day and night, study, went to university taking buses, right? And they did not have vacation. So vacation going to be in 10 years. People going to have fun time, parties, weddings, anniversaries, birthdays of the month, anniversaries of the month. You can have special parties on Sunday, put tablecloth, make it neat and beautiful, enjoy, talk to others, right? Okay? All right. So it's not 4 anymore. It's 10 years. Okay. So we're going to focus first on having on these fruit trees with hard cross, whichever it is the best as possible, such as avocado, things that retain humidity, and also the ones that are born. Okay, so here for the chickens, we are going to have them. So on the back, let me show you here. Okay, so not there, sorry, here, chickens. Okay, so on the back is like that. So we're gonna have like proper stairs, like bunk beds, but for chickens. Okay, so it's a little wood with a little piece of 2 centimeters, so they can have a little support, right? 2 or even 4 centimeters. Okay, they can go, and then they can stop here, or they can stop there, or they can stop, one after another. All right, and then here you have another stairs. Okay, I don't know if it's worth it. Okay, let's do 4. Yes, we're gonna do, because they're gonna be hundreds of chickens. All right, so we make 4 ladders. You're gonna paint them because they're very smart animals. So bright what? The wood gonna be clear, right? So no yellow. The wood gonna be clear for what? For us to see if there's no spiders, no ants, nothing different, no geckos, nothing. All right. So bright red, bright orange, bright green, and bright blue. Okay? 4 main stairs, and then they know where their house. How they're gonna be? They're gonna be painted, So here's the red. I think 2 colors for each, right? So here, all of this has one top, red top. All of these have red top and different bottoms. All of these have orange top and different colors. All of these have top green, okay, and different bottoms. All of these have top blues and different bottoms. How this top and bottom gonna be? All right, so the frame right? They are little boxes, let's say, right? So they have a little bit side, they have a good place for each chicken to be. They're gonna know every day they have to go, every day they're gonna train them. Go to bed, right? Go to bed. Every day they go to the right bed. None of them stay here. So we need hundreds on this wall and this wall. Okay? All right. So gonna be this frame, all right, that twice a year we're gonna wash, or maybe 4 times a year, I don't know, 2 or 4 times a year, wash completely with the strongest pressure washer. Will be the hose, right? Because the hose is really strong to get any corn, anything, right? Because of the flea, right? We don't want these animals to have flea. And for everything else, we're gonna let you know for any vitamins they need. This is fine. Anything that is needed, we're gonna give to them. Okay? All right. So vitamins, minerals, food for them, everything gonna be given until you start producing, right? They're not going to eat sand. So all these farms that already exist gonna blend things, prepare things, and send. Yes, we can use a little bit hormones, but not antibiotics because they're gonna take sun, right? They're safe. We're gonna learn how to control the dunes, and we are not going to have sand storms. Okay, so this little frame here, it's painted. Here may be a little larger for them to see, and here a little larger because they have their hay here, right? So I believe the hay can last for 6 months, right? If we check them and or bring them to the sun sometimes and bring them back, I think they last for 6 months. Okay, hay or straw, whichever each place gonna be. So here the top is thicker, right, just to hold the frame also together, and the bottom because there's a little hay here. Done? Okay. All right. If we need, we are going to make it all the 4 walls because, yes, we need, right? All the 4 walls, and with exception of what? The sliding window, right? Big, large, 2x2, large window. So they can even see if it's, if it's sunny or not, right? But we can already do those sprays, already talk about that. Okay, so and then the big door, right? And maybe here another window, right? 2x2 is really big, but it's important, right? Okay, so if you have here, so let's say here's the 2x2, okay? So you have the window here. All right, go ahead, put more chickens to sleep on the side, on the top. Yeah, not the top, because up to 2 meters, then it's not sustainable for us to get the eggs anymore, right? Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, a little sliding ladder. Everyone that will be working there, what they do? They lock their door. Everyone, everywhere. So never anyone gonna be caught in surprise. Okay? The team works in the egg. The team work in the kitchen. The team that work in offices. They are there inside. They're being monitored by camera, but they lock the door. So on their wrist, they have all the locks for the places they're going to be working over and over. Okay? All right? So the same exact things. Extra things will be like for everyone, when everyone is together, such as the restaurant, or keys that is not harmful, right? Such as the nursery or things like that. We're gonna let you know, but everyone gonna have their keys right, and there is a irremovable keys, 2 or 4, right? Or maybe 3, that's fine. So one of the bedrooms, the family bedroom, one of their work, and that's a good start. So everyone gonna have 2. Department directors, where they're gonna have their keys? Also, on their own body, the husband and the wife. Always the husband and the wife. Okay? All right. Now for grandparents, I don't know. Have to write it down. They're gonna have of the bedroom, of course, grandparents. Teens, they do not have the key of the bedroom. Okay, so yeah, the grandparents, yes, because we have to trust our own parents, right? And so they're gonna have also the key of the bedroom and the key of their work area, whichever it is, okay? Because they don't have to be together with the parents, all right? They're gonna have their own schedule, okay? The teens will be working with their parents, yes, at all times. Teens with parents at all times, but not the grandparents. They can work with something else. Maybe they're specialists or trusted for something else. Okay? All right, teens are here. They study together. They study together and they work together, right? Okay, let's see what else we got. Okay, so bacteria, food, the chickens, the stairs gonna be firm and also a little grumpy, bumpy, right? Not really smooth, so nobody ever gonna slide. So the oil to cook, it's always inside the kitchen, and the department director gonna open that door for the kitchen people to cook. The kitchen, the cooks don't have authority of the key of the door and this special cabinet. Special cabinets are the ones with oil and salt, because we don't want people to be sprinkling. It's forbidden to make ice, okay? We have proper meat. So all these details. So the department director comes, open the door of that special cabinet, say bye, so they're just there for 2 minutes or so, check, right? It's gonna be everything gonna be sign in, sign out. Sign in what time you open the cabinet, okay? Both couples, right, sign completely, signature, everything gonna have this paper. At the end of the day, the person come with a video like I'm making and record everything. Okay, so every day we're planting again, right? So every day we use, we plant, we use, we plant every day, you know. But one thing or another, right? Or few things or another. So what we have, the most sustainable, what they will be, okay? So you have to check it up. What's the irrigation that already exists? What are those that can grow vertically, okay? So you're gonna search it up, because right now I don't know. I know we need different colors, right? We need tomato, we need vitamin C, we need, so which ones grow inside nurseries? So we have the roof, gonna be a little bit of glass for light, but also some shade, because some nursery they need some shade, or use the shade. No, we're not using the shade of the hotel, because now we are making a village all around. So we need some area here open, right? Plastic, hard plastic, and some a little shade, right? Or not, you know. So you have to ask a specialist for the roof, okay? So we have the windows and acclimatize everything, right? For us to be safe. Okay, so, and we're gonna have bars, you know, on those, some windows gonna have metal bars, so they can open the windows, have fresh air, but they know nobody gonna get in or get out through the window. Yes, we're gonna use metal bars where it's needed, okay? And a fan on the top to circulate the air. But in some other places, we are going to have its real air conditioning or heater. Okay, like the not the Sahara, but the China desert, right? The Gobi desert, that one gets really cold, so we need heaters, all right? But here depends, because Sahara is huge, so some areas are really hotter and some areas are not. Okay, so let me see if I finish here. The compost. So instead of draining down, every box that we're gonna have drain, keep it there. Yeah, keep it there. So we just have a little thing here, and we slide and see how it is the bottom. Okay, we have a little bit of rock, and the roots can reach it, and nothing drains. We are not wasting a drop of water. Okay. Oh, I also have to talk about carpets. Okay. All right. So here it is. Okay. So the hair removers for people, right? They're gonna do before they go. Everyone gonna go ready. Hair already cut, no lice, no parasites, skin clear, everything, right, of the basics already clean. People with tattoos already take them out and everything like that. Okay. All right. So inside, we're gonna have the washers, the dryers, right? The elders can help to do that with their own family, right? Some days, so they work out, but they also can work some hours inside in a shade. Okay, so everyone gonna have a deposit room, right? A very special locked one for grains, for things, right? And have a lock. So all the refrigerators have a lock, all the freezers have a lock. So the department director that comes to do that job, okay, all right, what time you opening? All right, what time you closing? Close them all, open them all, done. So we are going to have also a key at the office, you know, that special office. Where is it? I don't know. The special office have a key cabinet, right? Inside there's a key cabinet. And anyone trying to do anything bad, you know, I mean really bad, to hurt anyone or to hurt the building or, you know, to self, kill the person, because that's the only way. No, to kill the self, no, the person needs to live. All right, because we don't want that many spirits don't know what to do, where to go, lost, completely lost, without evolution, without knowing even if they're dead or alive. We cannot have that type of people anymore. We have to be here on earth. People need to make videos for others to understand that, how important it is. You know, we cannot have spirits flying around. They don't even know if they're dead or alive. So it's forbidden to try suicide or anything, to hurt self. Okay, that's the only way. We have to live and find a way to be healthy in these 10 years, right? Because we cannot have metals as well. Because how are we going to know if that metal is connected to something or not? People need to take their metals out. People going here, you know, they're already going to be checked. If the metal they have were still needed or not, maybe they already recover, and the doctors never even take them out, you know, or they put metals in a person, the person didn't even need that metal, so we're gonna take them out. Okay, all right. So the chickens, the hay. So to start, we are going to offer everything, the basics, and after that people are going to figure out themselves on how to do it. So they're going to have palm leaves, they're going to have other things, right? And be sustainable themselves. So we're going to have a list of things. What do you need in 1 year? What do you need in 6 months, in 4 months, 2 months? The basic they have to achieve. So it's a whole page of things, what you have to do, accomplish, right? So in 2 months, you need this, that. In 4 months, right? 6 months, for everything on a cell phone. Easy to see, easy to follow instructions. Don't know anything? Ask the cell phone. Okay, so who gonna have cell phone? The 10 department directors. The 10 department directors, and that's it. Because the teacher is going to be awesome. They know how to do things, right, and teach things, okay? And people are going to have the the two computers inside, yes, inside the office. All right, because the whole family needs to come. Okay, so whichever family, siblings, grandparents, or in-laws that you want, needs to be together, okay, at the same place. That's how we're gonna be the safest. So no one gonna be emailing anything to anyone, because nobody needs other friends. We have friends here, and the family that you choose to have gonna be here. Everyone need to make a decision. All right, the whole family is coming. How many? 40, 60. All right, 40, 60. And then get another family of what? 60 or 40. All right, 60 or 40, that's it. There's no emails to anybody else. There's no phone calls to anyone else. You're there. You're happy there. You have a whole village right there. Okay? And then, so, and then we're going to see, right? Because we can also make points for people that are really bad. All right? That's how we're going to figure. Okay, so for the 10 or 20 years, how are we going to decide? All right, so we're going to get the whole points of everyone, and people that will stay for 10 or 20 years, and then make a decision on how bad they were. That's the only way, because some families are really good with one bad person but did really bad. And some other families the other way around. Many bad people do many bad things, but many little things. So it's a lot to accomplish. But we're gonna give priority to live at the beach for families that do not have problem at all. So you just compromise if you need, be patient if you need, and be happy for sure, because that's the only way we're gonna help everyone. All right. So let me see what else here. And we're going to send everything to start with. So yuca, rice, beans, potatoes. You're going to learn how to grow these things in small containers that are washable and use again. Wash and use again. Harvest one, plant another. Harvest one, plant another. When you harvest, you already know the quantity you're keeping and the quantity you're planting. A very few ones will be for season, right? But most of it gonna be plant and going. Why? Because we are going to have some synthetic fertilizer. In the same way, we can have some hormones for the chickens. Okay? All right, not antibiotics. Unless it's an emergency on a cabinet, right, that will be given if they start being dead or something, right? But they're gonna have their shots to start with, their first shots. Yes, they're gonna have their first shots. All right. So in the deserts, no mosquitoes, no malaria, nothing like that, no yellow fever. Everyone's gonna be fine. As soon as they keep practicing good things, they're gonna be fine. And as soon as they have proper protein and proper vitamin C, so they're gonna have for 2 years. For 2 years, they're gonna have vitamin, including vitamin C and enough protein, because I have a bunch of elephants everywhere. And United States, other places, they have meat, right, other animals. China, they already learned how to eat other animals for a long time. And Australia have all those islands that they can go around and fish, and they're going to be fine as well. A bunch of kangaroos to eat, okay? All right, it's forbidden to be cannibalism. Why is that? Because it's not because it's meat. No, but because we need to have the minimum of standards, right? For practices. Okay, so we're not doing cannibalism for sure. It's forbidden. All right, 20 years gonna pass fast. We have a good plan, and it will work, because every single person of the planet gonna help to make this planet work, right? Every single person, those in jail, those that are not, those that were awesome, those that are not, those that studied their whole life, and those that are not, those that studied their whole life in office, and those that work at the farm the whole life. We need everyone cooperation, enthusiasm, happiness, and work, and dignity. All right? And we will succeed for sure. Do you know why, my friends? Because that's the only thing. How many people came on earth to really try to really try and things were not done. So we are going to make it happen. We have to make it happen. And this time will be the time we will make it happen. All right? Okay, agreement done. All right. So here, you know that list that will include the worst people? So we're going to add that. Those that harm the animals the most. Okay? Because some people are really mean with the animals for no reason. All right. So we are not carrying water. Every station, remember those places where we're going to do the irrigation, right? We're going to do the irrigation, so they have water there. So, or the water going to come the center, right? And they will walk, you know, they press, so going to be one couple here to press them forward, right? And couple here, press them forward. Okay, maybe the same couple can get this one and press them forward, right? Okay, so here they already have the main pump because this is really function. They keep going. The place where the wheels gonna go, you know, it is not going to be plant on that line. But it's okay, it's always gonna be a little path for the wheels and a little path where people walk. That's fine. They're always gonna walk. It's gonna be painted where they put their hands on, right? And they press right there in a good regular structure, how when you press in a regular cart. So you press that, okay? All right. And we're gonna keep doing this, and this. You know the sprinkler that I said that goes this way, pa 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 pa, go back, pa 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 pa, go back. That's for other areas, not for this. This we're gonna keep going and going and going. All right. So we have those places, right? We have 4 of those, right? So the team's gonna take turn. I'm not familiar, but you're gonna see how many people, right, gonna be for each area, and with this walking thing, right? So how they're going to do? They are ready, gonna be prepared for food and for plants that are gonna stay. Food and plants gonna stay, right? So they're always gonna be walking right at the collar where they have to put their hand. So the path they walk gonna be always exactly the same. Of course, they're gonna plant everything that is not being harmed by the wheels of those things or by the thing. So they bring this until the next, and then they get this until the next, get this until the next. So maybe 2 couples or 4 couples, I don't know how many will be needed, right? If they go 3 kilometers, so we're gonna have 4 couples, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Let's do it, why not? We have to do it, we have to plant, you know, and then, you know, on these V's, they're gonna catch up afterwards. But if we focus on this, right, and we can bring this equipment, bring back sometimes, right? They harvest everything, the food, you know, and when the plants, of course, when the plants reach what? 2 meters, all right, and then they have to take it out and find other ways to irrigate that, such as with dripping hose or plastic pipes. Plastic pipes is easy. Afterwards, we take them out and bring to the city to recycle or to use in other locations, right? Okay, but until they get 2 meters, all of them get 2 meters, a lot. It's a lot, okay? And some trees we can trim so they can, all right. So this thing needs to be 2 meters tall, right? Those, let's see, wheels, sprinklers on wheels. Sprinklers on wheels. All right? So they are 2 meters high, or even 240 because they're lightweight. All right? So the plants can be 2, but the thing is 4. Okay, everything shut off when they walk, of course, right? Okay, so how we do it? When they have these holders, so let's get another vision here, right? So there are triangles, right? Okay, so the real top is 2 meters. But the couples at the end, right, they have wheels all over, right? But the couple's only gonna be at the end, right? So let's say a couple here, you know, because if there are 3 meters, and maybe here just one couple, more couples here and class here, all right, they're gonna be moved. So they have a metal bar to a good reasonable location in front of their chest, you know, so they can comfortably be push, right? They can push this bar, this metal bar, you know, and but the thing is taller than them. Okay, and they walk together, and then the leader in the middle here gonna talk loud. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 5, 4, 3, you know. So here's the leader couple, for example, right? Okay, so everyone gonna hear. How many we need? I don't know, 10 couples, whichever, you know, but we can do it. We will do it. All right, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Move. And then move the next. They keep moving. All right, they work here, they work there, right? And then everyone gonna have a few minutes break, right? We need to sit down a little bit, and then they can study a little bit. Or those people we already studied there, one of those couples are the teachers for English, right? Are the teachers, okay? Or for another subject, so one is more focused in English games and the other more focused in practices games. So they're gonna work and study, right, the whole day. They're gonna be out from 7 a.m. to 6 p.m., right, with their lunch break. They go to the main house once, okay? And they can have already their snacks, right? In these first 2 years, we're going to bring the morning snacks. Can be what? Can be water with salt and sugar, water with salt and honey. Sorry, not sugar. Honey, you know, something like that. Or nuts, whichever they have, right? Because we have farms all over the countries. So we're going to send. We're going to eat first what's perishable first. If you have a few things that can last longer, keep reading. You're going to have a log of protein. Okay, first, second, third. All right, we have this elephant, we have this camel, we have giraffes, right? You're going to have a log. No, sorry. You're going to have a log of mammal, and then what date? They're just going to have the date written with blue ballpoint on outside of the bag. So they have what? 20 bags or 100 bags or whichever it is. Okay? So that's their log. And they're going to use the beans only when they don't have protein. If they have plenty of both, they can do the beans sometimes just to have a little something different, such as 2 meals a week, right? But they're going to be using first protein, my friends. We have millions, billions of animals. So protein, fish is healthy. Yes, we can do it, right? As soon as we have a little something with it, such as cabbage, right? Something that's going to help, right? Eat with it. But some people, my friends, don't eat fruits for years. They don't have money. Or they don't even have fruits. Or if they go to the city, it's too expensive. They can't afford. It's true. So I'm sure people that ate fruit their whole lives can be a little bit without fruits. Okay, so let's see if I have anything else here. Some people can have their breakfast later. They can bring, such as people when they're going to those locations, they can bring their food, such as meat with cornmeal, meat with potato flakes. In the beginning, we are going to use whichever is needed. If they're ready, we can eat them, okay? And then gonna come, whichever is available, they're going to be distributed. Why? Because we just got up. We slept. People gonna make love. People gonna have a good rest. People gonna take sun. They're gonna to eat protein. They're going to have a great sleep. They don't even get up in the middle of the night. It's true. Ask if people make love, they get up in the middle. They don't. They're going to get up in the morning really happy, full of energy, so they don't need to eat this breakfast here. Children, teens, going to eat. All right, so what they're going to do? they're gonna eat, because teens don't make love every day, right? So children and teens will eat the breakfast early. Everyone else gonna bring their food. Everyone is walking together, so people gonna see who is bringing the food, right? Okay. Or they can already study 6 to 8 in the morning. No, it's better work. It's better work early in the morning. Yes. All right. So they can have their food here. Right? They can have their food here. And or maybe 2 meals, maybe 11 a.m. and then maybe 2 or 3 p.m., right? Because we're going to have 4 meals a day, so maybe 10. No, 9. Yeah, 9, so it's not too much. We're going to see. So I have to take notes so I can do times, meal times, right? For a day, for all adults. So the teens and children can have breakfast, okay? That's something, because they have other ways of getting their energy, right? Okay, so we're going to plant fruits and vegetables. Yes, we have pomegranates on a plant because they're going to stay there, right? The most variety as possible. But, no, sorry, for the hard ones on the futures, the hard ones, they're going to decompose, right? But it's better softer. Pomegranate's too strong. We don't need pomegranate. We already said that. Sorry. I thought it was a good idea because they are hard outside. They keep moisture instead of like other fruits that lose a lot of moisture. But we're not going to have. Okay? People that have already seeds already plant them on the woods close to their cities, right? On the woods going to stay in the center of continents and done. Okay. So here, what we have here. So, I have to also talk about the carpets, right? The carpets and rugs. Okay. All right. So here we have the middle school. Yes, it's okay. As soon as they are 10 years old, 2 years after, we can start already having them. So everyone that's 22 years old or almost 22 years old, they're already married. They already have their party there or at the hotel in the future, right? When the basic's done to make it really beautiful, because we need to make beautiful parties. Yes. As I said, we don't want to be mean to anyone. Okay. All right. So, and then with 2 years, they can start coming. Now, 1 year. Let's put 1 year. Okay. 1 year. Because then the real basics, also the bathrooms, everything is already working. All right. 10 years old and above. Okay? All right, really good, because we are going to need as well families that we really trust, that always had good practices in life, to be now instead of in the future, to help make sure everything is done properly. Okay, so 1 year. Okay, so that's this side at 10 years old. The babies we're going to have after. So let's say after 4 years. Okay, because we cannot have babies before that. All right, so young adults, if they already adopt, right, if it's up to 2 months, it's okay. 2 months before 22 years old, it's okay, already to marry, already to adopt. Okay? All right, they're going to be 8 years apart. My friends, there are people that have little kids. That's fine. The main thing is for us to have dignity, okay? Already adopt, so young adults can already adopt. That's fine. Or if they have negative practice in the area, such as sexual abuse, physical abuse, and then they are not, of course. Right? But if they did other bad problems, or if they're obese, that's not even their problem, right? They can adopt. We have so many teens to be adopted. They're going to be helpful. They're going to be happy to have a family, to have parties, to have, so let's do it, okay? And other people that were selfish, they're going to be good. Yes, they already can adopt. They're 22, can adopt. Yes, they can adopt. Okay, so let's put the time 8 years. Shall we do 8 years or 10 years? 10 years. 22, they can bring 12 years old. No, it's not going to work. 8 years. Let's do 8 years limit. Okay, all right. 8 years limit. Difference, at least 8 years difference from parents to children in this condition, a desert, because out of that is not needed. People can be more organized. Okay? All right, and everybody gonna be seen, everywhere gonna have cameras, and we have also teams that will check the cameras. Every week, make sure they work. How they gonna do it? Called the flag checkup. Flag camera checkup. So they get the red flag from the cabin. They walk around all the rooms, and 2 couples and 2 look in the cameras. Always 2 holding those flags, those small. Okay, so 1 week is the red, 1 week is the orange, because the wood is clear, so we don't want yellow. 1 week is the green, and 1 week is the blue. Every Monday, every Monday we're gonna check them all. Okay, or Monday is hard because the beginning of the week. Let's do every Tuesday. If they get caught, on the same day that they didn't do properly, life penalty. Because that's the only way. We have to make sure everywhere is mandatory to have tiny cameras and regular cameras. Okay? So people will have an idea about the larger ones, but they will know that tiny cameras everywhere. In everywhere. Okay? Everywhere. Even a kitchen. The cabinet comes here. Under it, can have some holes and tiny cameras installed right there. The cabinet of washing dishes is a little cabinet right there for us to see how people are washing dishes. Cannot come all the way, no, but a halfway we can see. Every tiny hole, yes, because people will be good this time. We're going to stop this thing. People in jail command a whole drug cartel, right? People in jail have cell phones. People in jail, they do what they want to the guards. They tell them what to do, right? We're going to stop this. People killing others inside of jail is going to stop. Right? Okay? All right. So let me see what else here. So we have vacation. So we have vacation 5 years. So here's an improvement. We have vacation 5 years. We have improvement vacation 10 years. Everyone go to the same location, same park, state park, national park, or beach, come back, stay in a hotel. And when they go to that hotel, the people that are living there, building the beach, they also go vacation some other place. All right? Because they deserve. All right? So they go to another hotel. People of that hotel go to another hotel. It calls the arrival hotel, right? Okay? All right. So, and then we are going to have carpentry for this beginning. As soon as everything is built, all the machines going to be taken out because it's not going to be large trees. They're going to have only clippers, right? Safe tools. Yes, we need safe tools, but on a proper deposit room with proper keys. And who is in charge of that key? Okay, who is in charge of that key? All right. It's forbidden to look grumpy at anyone, to look mad, to look tired. It's forbidden. You need to have a half smile on your face. A little bit, half smile. It's happy. Okay, you can laugh, right? But a half smile, it's mandatory. We're also going to have positive jokes. Yes, people can prepare and little presentations for dinner. People can sing. Okay, and lunchtime. So lunchtime they're going to have here, right? Or at least one of the meals, and they can go back to one of the main meals. It's okay because the first year the kitchen is closer, right? The main hotel is right here. But afterwards they're gonna remember they go to the larger row, and then they have to bring maybe 2 meals to eat at the working location. But right now it's good we're learning about people. They can bring the 10 o'clock, 9 or 10 o'clock food, right? Their breakfast. But the main lunch is right here. Go back for dinner. Go back. Okay? All right. And we are going to have like anything that lasts, such as a cornmeal. We're not going to have sugar in it, but we can have a little salt. And as the days passes, less salt, because we cannot bring tons of salt to so many villages, right? You need iodine. Iodine you have from the egg, that is fine, okay? All right. Okay, so you have here, so the carpentry, all the tools to build, finish that, go to the next, finish that, go to the next, keep going. So it's the team, the carpentry team. Remember that page we have here, this page. So we have the carpentry teams with the builders, right? So the engineers come and someone gonna be checking, doing everything really properly. Okay. So then people have the dinner, until 6:40, right? And then, of course, people that study, they have to be ready at 7 sharp, okay? And then they have seeds. Everyone gonna have seeds and veggie seeds, and gonna tell how much you can eat and plant, eat and plant, eat and plant, eat and plant, okay? From each harvest. And which one's gonna keep for new seeds as well. Grow until they get flowers and seeds and harvest to learn also. Everyone gonna have their proper dishwashers, right? And detergents, I said the powder one, locked. Need to refill? Okay, here's the cabinet, open, the department director's right there. Refill, lock, refill, lock, refill, lock. So we know exactly every container gonna be small. Every container. And a bathroom is going to be sanitizer. If someone try to hurt someone else because has alcohol in it, okay, life penalty. That's it. Okay, that's it. Because we have to find a way. We are not going to have jail bathrooms, that you cannot, they don't have anything, right? No, we're not going to have, we're going to have normal things like normal people, because we are human beings, we have brains, and if we have brains, we can make it work. People that have brain damage, going to be killed with prayers so they can be born right away, okay? Because that's the only way. All right, so let me see what else here. We will send many large bricks. We will send large bricks, let's see, to build a little something, right? Yes, okay, but I think more like clay bricks, right? So whichever is really needed for the construction, yes, sand, and is there, okay? And we're also gonna have a garden. I have to make a map. I didn't in front of the hotel, so for our constructions, right, is here more or less, right? So we're gonna have a garden, some pretty plants that we're gonna use a lot, and a few benches, okay? So I have to talk about that, about the garden. And we're also gonna have a garage, I forgot. The garage, yes, I think is the very best. Why it's the very best? Because we know it's not the garage for the tractors or trucks, whichever they have, okay? A big garage that can fit 2 or 4, whichever it is needed. If it's really far away, people, those people that the drivers need to sleep over, okay, they have their truck here, right? So it will be for 2 or 4, okay? And really close the bottoms, okay? We are going to have a window here with net, 2 windows, okay? And whichever structure is good, they're safe. Weekend, safe, because nobody gonna be looking all the time. People gonna be checking the cameras all the time. But no bugs, no animals, no snakes, nothing there, okay? All right, so that is really important. Lock, and is also 2 locks. For important places, 2 locks, 2 keys. So you need 2 department director couples to open this door. Done. Decided. And of course, the driver of the truck gonna get the key on their wrist. Beautiful, right? People carry so many things, they can carry that. That's fine. Okay? All right. And carry their own water? No, nobody's forbidden to carry their own water. So people that are here, they already have water. So they're gonna have water, a place to drink the water, right? A little water fountain somehow that you're gonna get out right there and drink. Drink with what? With their hand. It's no microbes, no parasites, nothing in the desert. Perfect. Okay, drink the water with own hands. All right. Okay, and we're gonna have this little structure here, gonna have a little bathroom, right? We need a little bathroom. Okay, empty out like buckets, right? People gonna pee or poo, put dirt. Pee or poo, put dirt. And every day, at the end of the day, bring to the proper location, come, rinse, pressure clean the other one, put the clean in. No problem, okay? And people gonna disinfect, gonna be perfectly clean. Nobody gonna be messing paper on the floor or not washing properly, forbidden. And we're gonna have inspectors driving around. They're gonna have jeeps jeeps or these buses, right, with very strong tires, and they're gonna be driving. So they check one, they arrive in a surprise, they have to show their proper ID, scan. Everything gonna be scanned. For people that drivers, all these people also have a cell phone, I didn't say. Not the villagers, right? Because their family's right there. I forgot, they need to have two computers with the basic things for study, for testing, right? 2 is enough for the whole community, it's just time. Okay, 2 go, 2 stay. All is in couples, right? Teens gonna have their boyfriends, their girlfriends, everyone already organized, couples with couples, elders with elders, right? Okay, 2 go, the teacher is right here teaching the others. And also if they have to do any complaint, right, for the city to know. So there's always 2, I think is enough. Okay, so 2. All right, they don't talk to other friends because they're ready. Their family is right there. Remember, their family is right there. But they do talk to the city if that's needed. Okay, so they're gonna have their water. They're gonna have their food. On the future, will be 2 meals brought out. Now gonna be just 1 meal brought out, and people can have their lunches. On this case, then, if they eat at night, so from 12 to 2 p.m. when it's really hot. Okay, all right. The other thing is that it's very important for us to make this trail here with some plants, right, to start cool down and also to compact this soil. So we're gonna tell you right now how we're gonna do that, okay? Because we can do this and then we can do that, right? This, we're gonna have those carpets. We're gonna place carpets. So long-wise, 2 by 1. So everyone taking carpets from schools, from housing, gonna cut this way, 2 by 1, 2 by 1, and they're gonna put the carpets. Okay, go to the animals, the chicken, the nursery, carpets, carpets. No sand on the feet, carpets, carpets, okay? Go to the garage, go to the truck garage, carpets, carpets, okay. And then they're gonna water them. Sometimes gonna be the team. That's gonna be with a little machine, fill them up and drop them off. Fill them up, and this is gonna help, lift them up. Sometimes put fish under, mix, put fish under. If animals are coming, get the animal, kill the animal, and use it. If animals are coming, it's fine, use them. Okay? Because people are going to be checking the cameras at night anyways. And then we're going to tell you how to kill the animals if you are in there. Okay? Because the gun will be used for emergency. Yes, if it's a harmful animal that doesn't get away, all right, kill it because we need to be safe, right? So the department direct. We're also going to have buzzers, right? Emergency buzzers. So people that are here, if they have anything, they ring a bell, blang, 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 a regular bell. What type of emergency? Never an emergency, never an emergency. But we keep, yes, we need the bell for animals. And people are going to learn how to deal with them. Yes, get them, with jumps, with whichever it is, right? Because we're not using, by the time you go to the hotel and come back. So, if you see a bad animal, yes, a couple go, the others stay there, or, you have to, we're going to, depending where you are, because very different if you're in Arizona, if you are in a Gobi, or, not many animals are going to be there, right? But if happens, you know what to do. So we have bells. It's a team working here. They have the bell, blang, 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 right? And on a future, when they go to the following, when they go to the following location, bring the bell and the bathroom, right? This movable bathroom with a bucket under, okay? And it's right on the side, some sand, right? Some sand. And then they go flip over in a proper location, bring a wash, pressure wash, disinfect, whichever they have. It's bleach, if it's vinegar to start with. Nobody gonna spray anything on people's eyes. Nothing of that gonna happen. All right, so bring the toilet, bring the picnic table, bring the whichever they have, the bell, right? To the new location, from here to this afterwards. Okay, all right. Okay, so we're gonna do this. Let me think here, what else? Yeah, so some will be for food. I guess the ones for food will be the closest ones. And then the ones that are gonna be staying. All right, the ones gonna be staying, gonna be the ones more far away. All right, because they have 2 meters, and then this water that was already made there from pipes or from own well, right, whichever they think is sustained, because this thing is huge, right? It is huge. Okay, so here's our village, right? So we have the first ones, right? The first ones, and then we have the second ones. We have to keep going because we have 50 kilometers, and then we have these other ones, right? And then eventually they will catch up. I'm gonna tell you afterwards how far we have to do it, okay, between both counties, until where we're gonna plant until how much we can walk, right? How much we can walk, because if we have water, that's the main thing. We bring our food during the day, so how much we can walk and come back on the same day, because we're gonna have those carpets, okay? We're gonna have those carpets, and it's done. All right? Okay, so here's the first set. So this will be always food, never above 2 meters high, never above, and always people maintaining them, right? And then those others gonna be a little different, gonna be to stay, right, with some fruits they can use, right? This is more food for quick harvest. All right, so here it's things to stay, right? But how gonna be? So I'm gonna tell you right now. They will stay there up to 2 meters, and then they're gonna take those type of sprinklers out, but they have to make hose or some kind of underground irrigation or dripping, and move the dripping, or no. We're going to do that pack. Yes, that's the one, in different locations, and then the team goes just once a day and move after 2 hours and move them around, but they're gonna stay right there, right, every day. So if they water, for example, here one day, right, and then they move them around there or something like that. No, like this, right? I don't know, because it's really too large, but we're going to use this other way. Pack, go, come back, pack, and trim, right, whichever is needed. For those sprinklers, they're down the most, not from the top, okay? They're down here. That's our focus. Leaves doesn't matter. We don't have the type of sand. They come get out. It's different than dust from soil that's stuck on the leaves. You have to wash them sometimes, right? is different. Sand, they're gonna come here if a little few of them come. So we're gonna focus on this, such as dripping hose or this pipe. Sorry, maybe pipes. Yeah, strong pipes above ground.